Earth's temperature is rising due to our actions, and threatening our very existence. Consequences are dire, from vanishing coastlines to obliterated ecosystems. We're on the precipice and facing ecological annihilation. While science points to an alarming reality, debates fueled by vested interests attempt to downplay the human role in this crisis. Putting profit over planet. Imagine waking up to a world devoid of life, where once thriving cities are underwater graves, and the remaining land is scorched by unforgiving fires. This isn't a horror story, it's our immediate future, accelerated by those who deny it for their gain. Global warming isn't just a threat, it's a ticking time bomb, and there are those who'd rather watch the timer tick down than defuse it. Our planet, our children's futures, and the survival of every species are held hostage by the ignorance and greed of a few. We can't let them dictate the narrative. Understanding global warming. Welcome to our journey through the heated debate and pressing dilemma of global warming. This long-term rise in Earth's average temperature, largely attributed to human activities, impacts every corner of our world and every facet of our lives, leading to drastic and often destructive changes in our climate. But why delve into this topic? It's crucial because it's the herald of unprecedented environmental transformations and extreme weather events. It's a subject steeped in controversy and urgency, with conflicting opinions and interests entangled in discussions about its causes, effects, and the path forward. So, buckle up as we navigate through the storm of debates, explore the scientific revelations, and unravel the controversies surrounding global warming. Let's journey together to understand and uncover the truths and misconceptions about this critical issue, aiming to forge a sustainable and balanced future for our planet. Causes of global warming. Natural causes are solar radiation, volcanic eruptions. Anthropogenic causes, or man-made causes like deforestation, industrialization, agriculture, and transportation. Solar radiation. The sun, our primary source of energy, influences Earth's climate. But did you know that the intensity of this solar radiation isn't always consistent? Over time, variations in solar radiation, or solar forcing, can influence our planet's temperature, with periods of increased solar activity potentially causing warming phases. Volcanic eruptions are nature's explosive events. They release vast amounts of particles and gases into the atmosphere. These particles can temporarily block sunlight, causing cooling. But paradoxically, the release of greenhouse gases like CO2 from volcanoes can contribute to warming in the long run. Anthropogenic causes. Deforestation. Forests are Earth's lungs, absorbing carbon dioxide. But, as we fell trees for timber and agriculture, we not only lose these vital carbon sinks but also release stored carbon. The onset of the Industrial Revolution brought progress but at an environmental cost. Factories, power plants, and industries emit vast amounts of greenhouse gases, particularly CO2, into the atmosphere. Agriculture, while essential for our sustenance, has its dark side. Livestock produce methane, a potent greenhouse gas, and certain farming practices further exacerbate emissions. Our modern world thrives on movement. Cars, planes, and ships, predominantly running on fossil fuels, release enormous amounts of CO2 and other pollutants, accelerating global warming. The interplay between natural and anthropogenic causes has woven the intricate tapestry of global warming. As stewards of this planet, understanding these causes is the first step towards forging a sustainable future. Our actions today shape the world of tomorrow. Let's choose wisely, for the future of our only home. Now we will look at the effects of global warming and climate change on our planet. Now our journey will take us through the melting ice caps to extreme weather events. The effects on biodiversity, and how all these are impacting our health. Let's start by understanding why addressing global warming is the need of the hour. Climate change is the long-term alteration of Earth's climate, primarily due to human activities like burning fossil fuels, deforestation, and industrial processes, leading to an increase in greenhouse gas emissions. These activities have resulted in a warmer Earth. With the global temperature rising 1.2 degrees Celsius since the late 19th century, causing drastic shifts in climate patterns. The relentless rise in temperatures is causing polar ice caps and glaciers to melt at an alarming rate. As the ice melts, it causes sea levels to rise, leading to the inundation of low-lying coastal areas and islands, displacing millions. With the escalating temperatures come extreme weather events. These unpredictable weather patterns result in devastating hurricanes, unprecedented heat waves, uncontrollable wildfires, and widespread flooding, causing mass destruction and loss of life. Biodiversity, the variety of life on Earth, is also under grave threat due to global warming. As habitats are destroyed and climates become inhospitable, many species are forced to migrate or face extinction, disrupting delicate ecological balances. Global warming doesn't only impact the environment, it also has a profound effect on human health. Increasing temperatures intensify heat waves, causing heat-related illnesses, while altering precipitation patterns lead to water scarcity and poor crop yield, causing malnutrition. Global warming is a critical challenge, and its effects are widespread and multifaceted. It is our responsibility to take immediate and sustained action to mitigate its impacts. By adopting sustainable practices, reducing carbon emissions, and protecting our biodiversity, we can safeguard our planet for future generations. Let's unite and create a harmonious balance between humanity and nature to ensure a thriving and resilient planet for all. Let's look at the controversies, from climate denial movements to economic and political debates, and exploring various international approaches to climate change. The climate change denial movement is characterized by individuals and organizations that reject the scientific consensus on climate change, often citing economic growth and individual freedoms. The repercussions of such denial are profound, hindering progressive climate policies and spreading misinformation. Economic considerations play a pivotal role in climate change discussions. Many corporations and industries have vested interests in maintaining the status quo, prioritizing profits over environmental protection. But the economy and environment are not mutually exclusive. Sustainable economic models are emerging, proving that we can achieve economic prosperity without compromising our planet. Political agendas and policy debates. The political realm is a battleground where the fate of our environment is often decided. Political agendas greatly influence climate policies, with some politicians pushing for ambitious climate action, while others resist, citing economic repercussions and feasibility. It is crucial for the electorate to be informed and to demand action from their representatives to combat climate change effectively. Different countries have distinct perspectives and approaches to climate change. Some nations are pioneering innovative solutions and setting ambitious targets to reduce carbon emissions. However, disparities exist, with developing nations often emphasizing the need for support in transitioning to sustainable practices. International cooperation is paramount in addressing these disparities and ensuring that all nations can contribute to global climate solutions. The controversies surrounding climate change are multifaceted, revealing a complex interplay of denial, economic interests, political agendas, and international disparities. It's imperative for us to navigate through these controversial waters with discernment, fostering dialogue and action to tackle climate change collectively. Let's embrace sustainable practices, advocate for responsible policies, and work together to protect our planet for future generations. Solutions and prevention. International agreements. Paris Agreement, Kyoto Protocol. Role of renewable energy. Importance of sustainable practices. Individual and collective efforts. International agreements. We continue on our exploration, we unfold the international accords designed to combat climate change. Notably, the Kyoto Protocol and the Paris Agreement. The Kyoto Protocol in 1997 was a beacon of global climate governance. It aimed at rallying developed nations to curtail their greenhouse gas emissions. Emerging subsequently in 2015, the Paris Agreement was a collective global response. It aimed to limit global warming to below 2 degrees Celsius, striving further to contain it within 1.5 degrees. Role of renewable energy. Renewable energy is the bedrock of climate change mitigation. By substituting fossil fuels, it diminishes greenhouse gas emissions. Utilizing the sun, solar energy translates sunlight into electricity, serving as a sustainable energy alternative. Similarly, wind energy leverages the kinetic power of the wind to generate electricity, reducing dependency on non-renewable energy. Hydropower capitalizes on flowing water's energy, contributing to carbon emission reduction. Sustainable practices are the heart of environmental conservation, focusing on ecological balance and resource preservation. Sustainable agriculture. Promoting biodiversity and resource efficiency, sustainable agriculture works against environmental degradation. Proper waste management mitigates pollution and resource depletion, ensuring ecological well-being. Boosting energy efficiency across various sectors curtails consumption and emissions, paving the way for sustainability. Combating climate change mandates harmonized individual and collective actions across communities, governments, and corporations. Every small action, from waste reduction to sustainable consumption, accumulates to have a broader impact on climate change mitigation. Community-driven initiatives like tree planting and sustainability projects magnify the influence of individual actions. The responsibility also rests with governments and corporations to institute policies, innovations, and regulations fostering environmental preservation. Every effort, however minute, contributes to a healthier, greener planet. Continue to strive for a sustainable future. We are at a critical juncture. Our planet in peril, echoing a haunting melody of irreversible loss due to our actions. Global warming is more than statistics. It's a mirror reflecting our moral decay and a cry from the silenced beings of our world. Our steps are imprinted on melting ice, a legacy of unkept promises debates and controversies, showing a species lost in its ambitions, potentially scribing its doom. We stand on the edge of oblivion, our planet gasping, suffocated by our own misdeeds. Our world, our only home, is screaming in pain and drowning in its own tears, its voice lost in the cacophony of our indifference. The innocent eyes of our children gaze upon us, questioning, what world are we inheriting? Yet, hope is not extinguished. Together, we have the power to revive our dying Earth. Let's unite to breathe life back into our world. Let's choose action over apathy, hope over despair, and let's make it count. So, let's make a solemn vow to protect, nurture, and love our world. The journey is tough, but our spirit is resilient. Let's step into a harmonious future, not a chaotic end. It is our time. Let us rise. Here and now. Please like, share, and subscribe. Feel free to leave a comment.